Hi, everybody. I'm Neil with Groundwork Music Project, helping to make the world a more musical place. Thank you for letting us be part of your musical journey. Today, we are going to learn to play the C scale, the C major scale on the ukulele. If you know a little about music, if you've been around a little bit, you've probably heard that sequence of notes before. That's a major scale. In this case, it's a C major scale. Anytime we want to build a major scale, we start on a given note, in this case C, and we finish up on the same note. What we say is one octave up above the one we started on. So we take a journey of one octave to get to a full scale. And you can really start from anywhere and get that same melody, but today we're starting from the C note. If you play a C major scale on the piano, it would be white keys only. If you're looking at the C scale as a written note, it would be all of the notes that don't have any sharps or flats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So we started on the C. We followed the alphabet until we got to G, and then what do? We start over. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Also known as what? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay. So now let's talk a little more about actually playing the C major scale on your ukulele. So in order to play a C major scale on a ukulele, you have to have some levels of technique that are practiced. Probably a few weeks will get you there. So hopefully by the time you're looking at this, you have some of these basics in tow. But you want to start out by getting your plucking and strumming hand in order. I'm going to show you how to pluck and strum with your thumb, your right thumb. So what I do is I bring my thumb here to where the neck and the body meet, right? And I'm going to call that the sweet spot because there's a lot of give in the string right there. It doesn't take a real hard pluck to get a nice good vibration. If I play here, harder to get a good vibration. All right, so I've got my thumb in the sweet spot, and I have my open strings that I can play. I can play my open strings without my left hand. G, C, E, and A. But that's not enough notes to play a C scale. I need to be able to press down on these little sections that we call frets. The frets I'm going to number from here closest to the head as number 1, and then number 2, number 3, and number 4, and so forth. And I'm going to number my fingers to correspond with the first 4 frets. First finger, first fret. Second finger, second fret. Third finger, third fret, and so forth. Okay, so if I want to play an open C, the first note, that's all I need to do. If I want to play the second note in the scale, which is a D note, I have to press down on the C string on the second fret. And that's a D note. And then the next note is an E. That's an open second string. We count from the bottom up. Second string from the bottom is an E. I press down on the first fret of that string, and I get an F, and then I press down on the third fret of that string to get a G, and then the next note in the scale, after G we start over, A, and then second fret, B, and then third fret, C. Okay, so let me backtrack a little bit. We've got our thumb in the sweet spot, right? And we're plucking here. But I do need to talk to you a little bit about our technique with our left hand. I've got this thumb back behind the second fret, pointing to the ceiling. If the thumb pokes up, you can see it's pointing upward, right? Or kind of in the direction, in this sort of a right angle direction from the neck, right? More or less the ceiling. So, and then I arch my fingers here as much as I can, and I have them at the ready to play each of the notes. So now I'm going to go through, I'm going to count to 4. I'm going to play each of the notes in the C scale forward and backwards 8 times, and I'm going to describe what I'm doing. So this is a great little section. See if you can watch it one time through, and then go back to the beginning of this section and see if you can play along. I'm going to play each note 8 times like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. Second fret of that C string is a D. And then an open E. And then a first fret F on the E string. And then a third fret G, also on the E string. Next note is an open A. That's on the first string, closest to the ground. And then a second fret B. And we're almost home. And a C again, 8 times. Get ready to go backwards. Back to the second fret on the A string is a B. And then an A. Third fret of your E string is a G. First fret is an F. And then an open E. And then a second fret D. And finally an open C again. All right, so see if you're able to play that. That's really slow. If you're finding that that's a challenge, just keep on pushing away, and before long, your fingers are going to start cooperating, and they're going to, basically your fingers will start to memorize where they're supposed to go. And before long, playing the scale forward and backwards, 8 notes at a time, will get tedious and boring for you because you're getting better at it. And then you want to try it, say 4 times each. C, second fret D, open E, first fret F, and so forth. And before long, you'll be able to play right? Just one at a time, forward and backwards. So this is a great place to start. If you know your scales, you're going to have a much better understanding of both melody and harmony, which we will discuss further in some other videos. So have a great day, have a musical day, and thank you for letting us be part of your musical journey here at Groundwork Music Project.